Hello friends, this is Canvel. Welcome to my third video of the season. Our opponent is Forlaki, Guardians of the Stone, a Master Alliance, and they are very successful. Now my team is Red Hulk, Doctor Doom and Quake this time. No Havoc. Havoc haters are now happy. We are starting from the middle, path 5. My first opponent will be Crossbones, and in this war, global node is Protect, meaning large and X-large champions gains a protection passive if they receive 300% of our damage. But if we use large or an X-large champion, we can remove these protections by knocking them down. So I'm gonna use Red Hulk now because Crossbones is a large champion. Even though we have class disadvantage, I have to use the opportunity of using the X-large champion. Red Hulk has a very simple mechanic. We just beat him with our medium and light attacks and L1, SP1, that's all. But playing carefully, of course. I'm not trying to receive any damage because we're gonna use Red Hulk many times in this war. I'm removing protection with my SP1, not using a heavy attack because Crossbones has a possibility of shrugging off the debuffs. That may make us vulnerable. Always making him to cast his SP1. It's much more safer. We're almost there. And he's down. We have our first kill. Always checking the video recorder before going to next fight. Alright, our next opponent is ManThing. He's also affected from the global node. We have Ebb and Flow knockdown and heavy hitter. But I'm using Quake, so it's a safe fight, no stubborn. I can easily use dexterity method against him. Also fast forwarded the Quake fight. Just like I said before in my previous war video, I'm gonna speed up Quake fights from now on. Okay, he's down. No problem. Okay, I'm proceeding with Mojo fight now. We have Magneto's persistent charge here, so there will be a bonus 50% attack damage for my Quake. We have Footloose and kinetic transference, so I must use a dexterity method. I cannot parry him. I was lucky here because always block missions appeared. I mean block ahead, hold block, you see? And he's down easily. Now we are going to Ebb and Flow intercept nodes. My next opponent is Vision Arcus. One of the ugliest fights. He gains many power. I'm using invulnerability boost to be certain, to decrease the risk. But when I fight Vision Arcus, I always afraid. I always been afraid, yeah. And I'm kind of playing scary in here. Always casting heavy first, but I should have used medium first before casting my heavy. I got struck here and indestructible boost has gone. Now performing SP3 to get the Fury buff. It's so important. I wish I could have a 6-star Doom. I would feel much more comfortable. So I couldn't dare to make Doom Cycle here, because I lost my invulnerability boost. I shouldn't struck his SP3. Get struck. And intercepted now and casted my SP2. He receives much damage. Now I need one more intercept before casting my SP2. But he always fills his SP1, so I'm waiting. Now it's time, and we did it. And casting SP2 now. And he is down. That was stressful though. Now we are proceeding with Abomination Immortal. Or Immortal. Which one you prefer? Gonna use Quake. He also affects from Global Node. But against Abomination Immortal we really have to use Dexterity method, because he has a possibility to place a poison debuff on us on contact, even if we block. So I'm ignoring protection node, just performing dexterity and evade method until he dies. You see, I'm not letting him to touch me because it is too dangerous. We can get poison and he's down. Now we have a shared node, it's Sentinel. We have a pre-fight again here. It's Magneto's pre-fight. I have my boosts ready. We have Ebb and Flow Intercept and Redoubling Determination with Crumbling Armor. Also, Abomination Immortal is one of the best options for Redoubled Determination. Because he gives himself poison debuffs that affects Redoubled Determination. I mean, that makes him be affected by Redoubled Determination node. Yeah, we are playing with intercepts again. Sentinel is an X-Large champion, so I'm using an X-Large champion against him. X-Large. Sometimes blocking his energy hits to get more heat charges. In my opinion, Protect Global Node is much easier than Stubborn. Stubborn is harder. I should perform an intercept now to deal more damage. But when Sentinel reaches 100 analysis charges, he starts to perform heavy attack randomly. You see? While I was casting my SP1, he performed his heavy. Weird. Okay, performed my intercept now. This Mysterio plays like... I mean, what Mysterio? This Sentinel plays like Mysterio sometimes. Such as casting his heavy randomly. Again. I got struck here. But since we have Crumbling Armor, I'm not worried. Okay, he's almost down. Now I'm going to heal some of my HP back through Armor Break. Because we will need it. I have one more fight. We were about to fill our HP back to 100%, but it was close. Now we have one more fight, just like I said. I'm gonna go to Dragon Man. We have Hazard Shift. And he's an X-Large champion. So the best counter for him is Red Hulk. But of course, for being I'm trying to be guarantee, I'm using invulnerability boost again. Because we still have a possibility of getting struck by SP3. When he casts his SP1, I always blocked one of his hits to remove the power gain on him. Also, we receive a debuff that helps us to heal some of our HP back. Inaptitude debuff. We have no Stubborn, so we can easily dex his heavies too. We have maximum heat charges now. And SP1 is easy to evade. Blocking fire breaths and dexing the rest. Red Hulk deals very good damage. And Protection Global Node has no problems. It's one of the best options. And he's down. That was my last fight in this war. Let me show you our group's performance. It's a tie, 4-4. Last fights was a little bit harder this time. Were harder, yeah. Unfortunately, the war is resulted with a defeat. Again, 1 kill difference. Very close war. It happened again in this season. It's second time. Congratulations to 4Loki. They played really well. But this wasn't their best performance. I know 4Loki dies a little bit lower. They don't die that much. I know that. We are claiming our prizes now. And that's it. Thank you for watching, guys. Congratulations to 4Loki again. Please remember to subscribe and like. I'll see you guys next time.